Innovation is taking two things that exist and putting them together in a new way. Hello, one and all present here. We, the members of Group 8, would like to present you our business idea that is Track Easy. The next slide. The road logistics industry in India is highly unorganized and suffers from major operational challenges, which can be effectively looked after with the use of tech. Out of the USD 150 billion logistics cost, approximately 99% is being accounted by the unorganized sector, which include owners of fleet operators with less than 5 trucks who are affiliated to a broker or a transport company, small warehouse operators, custom brokers, and freight forwarders. And approximately more than 1% of this overall cost is accounted by the organized players, which shows that there is massive scope for improvement in the unorganized space. Since the industry is growing at a very fast pace, and if India can bring down its logistics costs from 14% to 9%, which shows a 5% decline in overall GDP levels, savings can tune to a USD 50 billion budget and can be realized with the current GDP levels, making Indian goods more competitive in the global market. Moreover, growth in the logistics sector would imply improved service delivery and customer satisfaction, leading to growth of export of Indian goods and potential for creation of new job opportunities. Implying that there is scope for massive operational improvement, creating a device that monitors speed, tire pressure, load, weight alignment for heavy motor vehicles could bring down insurance overheads for fleet operators and could lead to efficient tire inventory management and also minimize the risk of overall road accidents. The system can be easily aligned with the existing MIS system of the clients on a SaaS platform to offer real-time data insights. Sophisticated and cloud-based technological adoption by the local fleet operators that doesn't involve much expertise and capital investment could enable them build competitive strength and compete with the market incumbents on a new competitive landscape. The above mentioned services can be offered on a subscription after an initial device installation cost. The objective is not to make huge margins on the sale of device, but to retain customers for the longest time possible. The next slide.
Now coming to the industry overview of the road logistics market. Logistics has remained a backbone for many years and has enhanced its technology-based offerings to suit various sectors and their needs. Today, the large market is divided based on roads, warehousing, and other transport. India handles 4 billion tons of goods each year, with trucks and other vehicles handling most of the movements of these goods. With rising income levels, high exports, a rapidly growing e-commerce sector, a growing retail sales market, and a projected GDP growth of 8% in the next 5 years, the demand for goods movements is also expected to grow at an increase of 8% annually. The intercity road logistics spend in India stood at USD 209 billion in 2021, accounting for around 87% of the total road logistics spend. Out of this, the on-demand market accounted for 63% of the total spend, while the contract market accounted for 37%. There have also been multiple government policies which have come up in the recent years that have supported the disruption of the logistics space, such as Logistics Efficient Enhancement Program, Digital India, and Make in India.
So moving on to Porter's 5-4 analysis, we'll start with the bargaining power of suppliers. The bargaining power of suppliers is high in this case. There's a shortage of components such as chipsets and sensors that are needed for our product, and thus there can be a price fluctuation. Higher prices would impact our costs, and we'll have to sell our product at a loss. This would impact our strategic goal of producing a low-cost device. Moving on to threat of substitutes. The threat of substitutes is low. In the present scenario, no other product is available that would provide the same level of services that ours would. The closest substitutes are GPS and external tire pressure monitoring systems. These systems do not provide real-time data and provide analyzed data later so that we have a competitive edge. Our product would help consumers monitor their transport at any point of time. No company as of now is providing all of these services in one device, and thus the threat of replacement is low. Next is the threat of new entrants. Since the product offered by us is unique and is an amalgamation of services which are fragmented till now, the threat of new entrants is quite low in our initial stages. We will have patent rights to ensure a barrier of entry. Eventually, companies find loophole around the patents to launch new products, and for that, we will try to upgrade our services over the course of time.
Bargaining power of customer. Since the transportation segment is fragmented and controlled by many small players, the bargaining power becomes low. Adding to the fact that right now there is not a single product that covers all the services, it becomes even harder for customers to choose any other alternative. The current system is very weak and needs a revolution. Thus, our product's entry in this industry makes it a perfect fit. Rivalry among existing competitors. Rivalry among the existing competitors is also low. Some companies like DHL, Volvo, and Blue Dart have their own personalized systems to monitor their location of shipments and tire pressure. But similar facilities are not available for small and medium players in the transportation industry. GPS sensors and tire monitors are all fragmented services offered by different companies, but there is no one-stop solution for them.
Now, coming to the prototype of the product, the basic product is a knob-like device which has to be inserted at the chassis of the vehicle at 4 points: front, left and right, back, left and right. This is how the device looks like. A compact monitor also comes along with this so as to keep a real-time track at all times. This device can be fit wherever convenient for the user. It occupies minimal space and has a user-friendly interface with a bold display. This is how the monitor would be looking like. The device will be connected to an app so as to provide ease of access to the users. The app would also have additional features like GPS, speed tracker, all providing real-time information every time. The devices would be pocket-friendly and small and compact to make it affordable and also friendly for the users.
Product development. The technologies being used in this product are: first is Internet of Things. IoT platforms will enable fleet operators to track tires and monitor their performance, pressure, temperature, and so on a real-time basis. This will enable them to carry out preventive maintenance and detect any abnormalities in the system. This will also enable fleet operators to control their tire inventory and build operational efficiency by reducing tire wear and increasing mileage. For any fleet company, the tire procurement accounts for a significant business cost. Tires are the largest consumable after fuel for any fleet operator. In India, for example, procurement of new tires for each vehicle has an annual cost of rupees 1.25 to 1.5 lakhs. Fluctuations in pressure and temperature can have a dramatic effect on the lifespan of a tire. Monitoring these parameters and taking preemptive measures can enhance their useful life. Internet of Things will help businesses track the location of each vehicle, compare routes, and find the most cost-efficient and sustainable delivery plans. Being highly aware of the ins and outs of the delivery process will help owners evaluate employee performance and incentivize best practices, proactively react to problems on the road, and manage them effectively, thus reducing losses and risks. Second is the MIS system. The Logistics Management Information System is the system of collecting, processing, tracking, reporting, and analyzing data on product stock levels and use. This critical system will communicate supply status and needs at all levels of the program so that appropriate decisions can be made to avoid stockouts and to ensure optimal quantities of supplies. The MIS will also include the records that help to maintain quality assurance throughout the system. The last one is cloud computing. Cloud computing will enable management to locate products at any stage of shipping regularly. This means it can help collect data about delay or bottlenecks that management can analyze to deal with the disruptions. This will also help the company employees to store large amounts of data collected using the IoT system, which they can access anytime and anywhere. Next slide, please.
So now coming to the vision. We aim to build a more efficient operating system in the logistics industry with an innovative device through a combination of world-class technologies of management information system, IoT, and cloud computing of the highest quality. The mission of Track Easy. Our mission is to enable our business customers to operate flexible, reliable, and resilient supply chains at the lowest cost and reduce the inefficiencies through real-time tracking of the tire pressure and carrying wheels in the vehicles. We tend to provide supply chain solutions to a diverse base of business players in the logistics industry, such as e-commerce marketplaces, direct-to-consumer, e-tailers, and enterprises and SMEs across several verticals such as FMCG and consumer durables, electronics, lifestyle, retail, automotive, and manufacturing. This is achieved through a high-quality device that is installed in the vehicles, which enables fleet operators to track tires and monitor their performance to make the deliveries nationwide. All of these orchestrated together by a self-developed logistics operating system that drives network synergies within our organization, our services, and enhances our value proposition to the customer. The purpose of TrackEasy. Our sole purpose lies in the making the deliveries and logistics services more reliable with our technologies, which is designed to enhance the reliability of everyday operations of the logistics vehicles and add process efficiency and value to the customer through time and cost savings by providing them with the real-time data of their vehicles' performances and data about the delivered goods with the help of our IoT and cloud. The next slide.
So talking about the business model, the key objectives. Our aim is to make the journey of all inputs and finished products from origin to end customer more efficient and reliable, with shortened delivery times and better customer satisfaction. With an effective HMB monitoring process, this technology would allow the organizations to deal with monitoring the on-road vehicle presence to resolving the breakdown issues in an effective manner that would provide an enhanced longevity along with minimizing the risk of accidents. Customer targets and challenges. The targeted customer audience would be specifically the mainstream medium to large size road logistics operators dealing with various companies that require transportation logistics support for their commodity usage, operations, product delivery, and product sales fulfillment. The key challenge that the organization face today is the inability to monitor an end-to-end transport and logistics scrutinizing. Solution. The fleet operators would be able to monitor the real-time performance of the vehicles out on the road with various parameters being taken into consideration such as performance, condition, temperature, pressure to name a few, detecting any breakdown issues through live monitoring. This platform would provide a collective solution to monitor all the on-road difficulties faced wherein earlier due to the lack of communication between the fleet operators and the team can cause commitment delays and monetary losses to the organization due to unforeseen issues that could arise. The target market. The primary target market would consist of a diverse mix of medium to large-sized road logistics operators who are currently working for sectors such as manufacturing, conglomerates, oil and gas, FMCG, FMCD electronics, to name a few, would be amongst the key sectors. Apart from that, MSME transporters and movers would fall into the secondary target market. Product market fit. With the current availability of platforms that merely help in tracking the location of a vehicle, this platform would allow the tracking and in-depth scrutinizing of the vehicles deployed by the organization, providing you with live on-the-go updates right from the running condition of the particular vehicle to the tire pressure, a platform that will be a one-stop solution. Pricing strategy. The aim is to retain customers for longer and make premium on the subscription offering by giving out the device at not high margins. The initial device installation should not pinch the business owners because the segment is not much aware of the benefits of the data insights. Monthly subscription, rupees 799 per vehicle. Device installation cost, rupees 299 per vehicle. Talking about distribution and adoption plan. And how to reach out to the customers through the use of different marketing channels such as direct selling, digital advertisements, email marketing, SEO marketing, and events directed at large scale promotion of the product that would enable us to reach out to the prospective customers, which would further allow an effective market segmentation on the basis of demographic, psychographic, geographic, and behavioral characteristics. Talking about the growth opportunity, as the product is unique in its offering, with over 1 million vehicles supporting the logistics and supply chain industry on road, and the overall market size of the industry is in excess of $250 billion as of 2022, and is estimated to reach over $300 billion in the next 5 years. The opportunity for growth is immense, and with a widespread market and an upward trajectory on the horizon, this platform could turn out to be a key disruptor in the industry.
So as per market research and survey reports, we could estimate that the initial product development cost would take us around 18 lakh rupees. Under this, we would be outsourcing our design team so that we don't incur those fixed expenses over a longer time horizon, so that the external tech team and design team would cost us around 30,50,000. Apart from that, our parent application would cost us maybe 10,000 rupees, and so the SaaS development software process would take us around 6 months. And the process would be inbound and the on internal payroll system, because the tech team would be internally based for this software, because we'll be giving up a patent for this. So we won't be outsourcing this technological development. And apart from this, our fixed annual expenses after inception, assuming that all the promoters don't draw a salary till we achieve a break-even point, is it would take us around 11,75,000, the bifurcation of which would be our annual cloud maintenance charge, which take us around 1 lakh rupees, because we'll be hosting our services on a cloud of AWS or Microsoft Azure. And the office rent would take us around an approximate amount of 75,000. And the off-roll tech team salaries would be around 10 lakh rupees. And as per our market research report, that if we outsource the entire manufacturing of the device that we plan to formulate to an external agency, most probably which would be Dixon Technologies, that firm is located in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. So we also made a call to the respective team, and we estimate that the process would take us around 2,000 rupees per device. So we haven't made up a very huge markup on the sale of the device, and we'll be pushing it up in the market at 2,999, because our overall objective is not to make huge premiums on the sale of device, but to retain the customer for as long as possible and increase a monthly revenue subscription from them by giving them personalized and real-time data accessibility. So if we target to 1,000 trucks in the first year itself, we would be at the break-even level. And it seems like a very big target, but it's not, because the medium-sized truck fleet operators cross various popular highways in India. Like if we take account the NH8, the medium's fleet delivery size is around 200 to 250 trucks. So approximately 4 clients for a year at the given charges would take us to a break-even level. The next slide, please. Thank you from our end.